How come Minoko lives so far from the other Jestrels?
Minoko's a searcher.
A lost Jestral?
Yeah,
Your oldest friend is...
yes.
Gustav would have loved them.
Why?
Because we don't get to enjoy such... Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances,
Alliances are usually give, and trust goes both ways.
All right then. As a gesture.
No need,
Well, aren't you a quick...
but I appreciate the gesture.
Trust works...
All right. I'll answer 3 questions.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions.
You're really...
I think it's reasonable.
All right.
How far up the mountain is Minoko's...
Not too high, but... Oh, right.
No.
And just as fun.
Oh, my husband was obsessed with the idea of...
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion?
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than...
Well, it's important to understand your team.
Says the mysterious
Then consider this my attempt.
Oh.
I'll trade you.
Well, there are... You first, then.
Something unusual then?
A bit impersonal, Not really how you get to know each other. No. Tell me some...
Ooh, going straight.
If we're going to.
Story for a story.
We'll see.
How come
Minoko's
a lost
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey. It's fine.
I just... It's...
The pain we feel. I've tried many ways, but what I needed,
What do you mean?
when I'm tired, I use the pain. I use the fear. The shit.
Moaning.
I can almost feel them beside me. Especially when I use chroma. Yeah,
I'd like to.
you have an affinity for chroma too. I don't. Want to know a secret?
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember. The night we first met. At the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the paint just woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
how come
Monaco's...
the lost...
Yeah.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. I've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just... we're...
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gamage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
Well, changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.